So what is up? I didn't get much sleep last night. Um, I was up all night packing shipments to go out today. Um, Instead of selling a lot of items on the weekends, I'm selling them on like Monday and Tuesday, which is cool. I'm just happy to be getting any sales at all. It's nice to have like this safety net of like my own business, like a growing business of reselling. I'm still looking for another job, which hopefully it could be like a stay-at-home job, like a remote job, so I don't have to go out and like put myself in danger and put my family in danger because of what's going on out there. But I'm happy to be growing like my own thing. I'm trying to. I want to build my own like literature site. I did graduate like a couple years ago with a degree in English and creative writing, and it's been my lifelong dream to make my own comic books or even work with comic books. So I just have to find the courage to do that. But yeah, like now I have all the time in the world, right? And the Illinois governor, like he pushed the stay-at-home order to be until like May 30th. Hopefully he could ease up some of those restrictions before then, so like we could actually go to like the park or like the beach. But I know that it's out of our control. Like hopefully things get better and people get people recover from like this crazy thing that's going on. I'm also like what I'm selling is a lot of things that like a lot of the toys that I've been selling I haven't really taken pictures of or used in my toy photography for at least a year or like 6 months. And so my justification for that is that if I'm not using it, someone else should enjoy it, and someone else should appreciate it because I'm not currently appreciating it, or it's like past its time for me. Like I could appreciate it for a certain amount of time, and once I stop appreciating something, then it's time for someone else to let them appreciate that toy. So that was my justification for getting rid of a lot of things. I'm very sentimental. So like a lot of the things that I have in this room, which I've moved back into like a couple years ago, I hold a lot of like sentimental value or attachments towards those items. So it is hard for me to get rid of a lot of stuff. But I'm finding that the more stuff that I get rid of, the more I'll be able to value the stuff that I have, because instead of having multiples of like the same thing with different variations, like different nuances of the same thing, I'm able to value that specific item because I only have a limited amount of it, right? And I think I just made that more complicated than what it was. But yeah, like to summarize, less is more, and the less I have, the more I'll be able to value the stuff I have, in summary. So that's my thought process on that. But I also do like having the safety net of having some income coming in when I don't really have like a 9 to 5. But I would like this to be my 9 to 5. And it's still building. Hopefully I could get it to the point where, like, okay, like if I don't get a 9 to 5, I'm making enough where if I don't get something in like the next few months, then I think I'll be okay financially, and all of my needs will be covered, which is the plan. Being self-reliant and being an employer and employing myself, like being a one-man show for my own occupation or my own career, has been like one of my dreams as well. Being like a small business owner as well as a writer. So I have so many dreams, but like, you know, I hope I'm taking the necessary steps towards them. And I think now, like, since I have all the time in the world, now is the time to like experiment and see what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, and also bring you all along for the journey. Thank you all to my new followers, my new subscribers. I hope I could provide entertaining content. I do process in between like a lot of my sentences, so get used to that if you are in for the long haul. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get some more rest. I only got 2 hours of sleep, and I'm gonna try to catch up with the mail person to see if I could drop it off with them. If not, I'm gonna go to the post office. Monogamy. Yeah. Alright, so I'm back in my car. I got to ship out a few packages, so unfortunately I had to walk to my car and I have to drive to the post office. But the other side is I made a few sales, about 10 to be exact. Things have been kind of slow, and I think that's because I'm starting to sell through my inventory. I got to post quite a few things within the next couple of days, just to fill up my listings. I know the 30th is tomorrow, but I'm glad to actually have something to fall back on while I'm waiting for this whole like global situation, to this pandemic to blow over or to be finished with. I can't wait to get back to some sense of normalcy, whatever that normal is. I know that we're never going to get back to what normal was before all of this happened. There's no way that we could, but if there's some semblance of it, I'll be happy with that. And I'm also excited to go back to thrift stores, because I need to source more items for my inventory. It's actually raining outside, unfortunately, but I think I'm actually happy to be outside because I've been inside for the last 5 days. So it's good to get some fresh air, even though it's through a mask. The governor of Illinois said that it's you should wear a mask from this point on if you have to go outside to get some like necessities. So like made this homemade mask. It's from an old like scarf. So we cut that up, and we made that into a mask. My mom, luckily my mom helped a lot. The elastic is starting to wear out, unfortunately. I try to go to Walmart, but there's like a line throughout, like out the door, which is insane. I heard that there's gonna be a walkout for the workers of like Target and Walmart and other stores, just because you know, like their needs aren't being met as far as like protective equipment. So I totally support that. Like, if you're a worker, an essential worker, and your job's not providing your essential needs, you know, they definitely need to take care of you, because and also you need hazard pay, because like, it's getting crazy out there. You know, like, I'm hoping that this is over with soon, but like, it's not looking great. Yeah, but I hope you all are safe. I'm going to get to this post office, and yeah, I'll see you in the next bit. Shelf dry finkers. Shelf dry finkers. Shelf dry finkers. Wow, okay. What's going on, y'all? So I just woke up. I can't talk now. I just woke up about 5 o'clock, so I'm like, I've been awake for about an hour. I actually got like 3 hours of sleep. But I'm thinking of working on some customs today besides listings. I just finished these Reebok Classics the other day. I painted it in a monochromatic color, and then I just finished the matte finish glazing. Pretty cool. They were in pretty bad shape when I found them from the thrift stores maybe a few months ago. That's a better look. Yeah. But I'm really happy that I finished these. These were relatively painless to customize, since I was painting them only one color, which is cool. I think I have another custom that I finished here. I don't know where I put that. Oh, actually, I have another one here that I finished that I wanted to share with you all. Speaking of pain, this was a total pain to finish. I reworked the colors like 3 times and finally got it to a color that I really wanted to work on it. So the bottom is navy blue, the midsole is red. The unfortunate thing is I think I might have to repaint the midsole again, like that red part, because it's chipping on the top, and unfortunately that's going to wear over time. I did glaze all the paint in like matte finish, so hopefully that will seal everything in. I sealed it several times, but you know, as you can tell, like, walking in the city, and especially with Chicago weather, like, it's been raining a lot lately, that hopefully the paint doesn't wear off. But we'll see. So far I like the colors right now. You see that big mess behind me all the time, right? I have a ton of t-shirts. I'm right now downsizing everything and selling a bunch of my stuff on Poshmark, Depop, just stuff that will sell, and downsizing things to a minimum. I've got at least over 50 t-shirts, so some of them are pretty valuable, some of them aren't. When I was thrifting a lot before this like pandemic, like, I was finding stuff every day, and if there's one thing I love is t-shirt designs, and it got a bit out of hand, but I think like, judging from the response that I'm getting from like Poshmark and stuff that I've been selling, people actually like the t-shirts that I've been buying, so that's pretty cool to have stuff out there that people also value. And I think that's one of the reasons why I like reselling, is that not only do I place value on the stuff that I purchased, of course I wouldn't if I wouldn't have it I wouldn't value it. What am I trying to say here? It's early in the morning. I wouldn't have purchased it if I didn't value it, right? And the same thing with these like action figures. I think like as an adult, you know, like we get so it's hard to like explain to folks like, oh, do you like still like toys? And I was like, well, of course I do. But like with nerd culture becoming more popular and more mainstream, like it's becoming more common for folks to like be more vocal and share these common interests. So I really like having toys as subjects of my photography, and like if you check out my Instagram, that is a subject of my toy photography. Like I not only do I consider myself like an aspiring writer, which I haven't done shit, like I really need to work that, but like I love the visual arts, and by no means do I consider myself a visual artist, but I do dabble, and I love taking pictures of like toys and creating environments where they look semi-real, right? Like creating bringing them to life through photography. Like that's something that I've really come to love within the past few years. Check out my Instagram and my about page, and also shout out to Rusty Broxson, you know, fellow YouTuber, pretty cool, and he just followed me there. So shout out to you all. Shout out to Ayindi. I still haven't opened this. Again, I'm trying to find time to open this on camera. If not, then I'll probably do a showcase. But yeah, you know, like this quarantining has like everybody messed up, including myself. So I'm just trying to find time and structure to do everything. So it'll come with time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on some customs. Other than that, I think that'll be it. Take care, y'all. Till next time. All right, last one. Mumbo jumbo. Yeah.